Hello everybody, I'm Bob Niederman and I want to invite you to 3 new courses just coming up this month. The courses are Parenting with Ease, The Roots of Happiness, and Sacred Nonviolence. All 3 of these courses really have the same purpose, and I want to describe maybe the purpose to you a little bit in this video and let you know a little bit about what you can expect in the classes. You know, we just completed one course, and every session we have one theme. We focus on one theme and one practice for that theme. And in that course, in the last session, we focused on appreciation. We talked there about appreciation and how important it was, and how most people don't get as much appreciation as they would really like to have. We were reflecting on that, and why is that? Why is it that we don't get the kind of appreciation we want, even though we know we love that appreciation? We love it when we get it, and we enjoy it when we give it, and we know that the other person also enjoys it and benefits from it, and it improves the relationship, both in the short term and the long term. So it has all these amazing benefits for ourselves and for the other person. And yet it's so rare. It's so rare. If you reflect for yourself, you might notice that you don't get, most people don't get, and probably you don't get, as much appreciation as you would like to get. We were talking about that, and I was saying to them, you know, when we think about our needs, the needs we have, think about our physical needs. Well, let's see, what are some of the physical needs? We need water, we need food, we need clothes, we need a warm place to live. And all these things are supplied with no problem. I mean, every house that I know of has running water. We have electricity for lights. Most of us have enough room to live in. We have cars for transportation. We have built an enormous infrastructure to supply our physical needs. Our culture is very good at helping us deal with our physical needs and supply them. But when we come to our social and emotional needs, often they're missing. We don't really have a ready supply of appreciation. We don't have a ready supply of understanding. Now, why is it we have all these other benefits, but we don't have the benefits for something that we really care about? Just as much as water, we need appreciation. Just as much as air, we need understanding. Why don't we have plenty of that? What's happened to our culture? So I asked this question to the group, and the group had a really wise response, I think. What they said was, well, you know, we live in a culture that's competitive. We compete with each other. Many people said, you know, if I give somebody else an appreciation, it's as if I'm giving them something and they're getting ahead. It's as if I give something from myself to them and now they benefit, but I lose. Now, this is not really true, of course, but it's some part of our consciousness. We say, they will improve, but we won't. Yeah. So we live in a culture that's competitive, and that we have this idea of scarce resources, even a resource such as understanding. Now, I want to change that. That's why I give these courses. I want to change it so that we have a culture in which understanding ourselves and other people is plentiful. That appreciation of ourselves and other people is plentiful. You know, even appreciation of ourselves, you would think, well, I'm not competitive with myself. Why can't I give myself appreciation? Well, a lot of people have difficulty doing that. And I think if you give yourself a little self-reflection, you can think about it too. Hey, you know what? I don't have as much appreciation in my life, partly because I don't give myself very much appreciation. I don't give myself a lot of understanding. So it takes practice, actually, to learn how to do this. Just like everything else in life, it requires practice and dedicated practice. That's why I give these courses, to help you learn how to do that. Now, for parenting, we focus on child raising. How do we bring our consciousness to bear on raising children so that they can understand themselves, they can have self-appreciation, and also give appreciation to others? How can parents learn how to do that? And how can we raise a family where that's part of the culture? Isn't that a beautiful family? Yeah. That's what I want to help people to do in Parenting with Ease. Now, in the Roots of Happiness, it's similar, but in this case, we're not focused so much on raising children and raising families. It's more about learning how the basics of nonviolence with ourselves and with others. What are the basic principles? And we have 8 classes, and we focus on one theme in each class, and we learn just sort of the focus on the basics and practice them. Then in Sacred Nonviolence, it's more of an intermediate class in which we've learned some of the basics, and now we're going to deepen our roots so we become very, very skilled, and we can actually give self-appreciation and appreciation to others in almost any circumstance, even the most difficult. That's what we practice. So if this appeals to you, please join us. I'd love to have you. We have a really wonderful groups of people get together, and I try to create a very safe, interactive environment where in just a few sessions a week, just a few hours a week, we create a sense of trust, of well-being, of connection, and a really wonderful culture of self-understanding and understanding others. So if this appeals to you, please join us. You will see the details and the logistics in the email attachments. Please come. Love to have you. Okay, bye-bye.